It is that time for my response to a tweet. And today's tweet says, I love Ben, scared of Trump, don't trust Cruz. Looks like Rubio is the one to unite us and expand the party. I love Ben, scared of Trump, don't trust Cruz. Looks like Rubio is the one to unite us and expand the party. Wow, interesting. Well, this is my response to this tweet. Uniting us, man, we're pretty vicious towards each other. I've never really seen Americans this vicious in my lifetime towards each other. So uniting us I'm not so sure about that. But expanding the party, I don't see how. I don't see how. And here's why. Okay. First, you got to look at where are we going to expand the party from. We have our blacks, we have our Latinos, we have the women, we have people of other faiths, people of other nationalities, other minorities. This is where we have to expand our base from. But the thing that we're overlooking is, where are these people at? In order to bring them over to the Republican Party, we have to get them to come out of the Democratic Party, where they're at. Some of these people are independent because they don't like either of them. And you got to get them from there too. And so, let's look at it like this. We're soldiers, right? And we're about to go into a country, a foreign country. Let's say Afghanistan, Iraq. It doesn't matter. Take your pick. We're going to go in. Let's take North Korea. Let's do that one even better. We're going to go into North Korea and we're going to liberate these people. We're going to get them to come over to our side. First, you got to look at why don't they just leave North Korea? Why don't they leave? It's horrible over there. And they want to stay. They're staying. Why don't they leave? Okay, so now the propaganda that's being given in North Korea to their people is what? You don't want to go over there with them because they're screwed up. And then the people say, but I don't know, I've seen it on TV or something like that. They look like they're having a great time. And then North Korea's government says, no, they're not having a great, it's a trick. They're not having a good time. That's the trick that they're trying to play on you. Those people are being abused and misused and dogged out by those people. And then so North Korea's people say, okay. And then they get some more information, and it makes it sound like, no, we're giving information. No, North Korea's people, the government is lying to you. It's not true. We're free over here. No, we're we're doing some big things over here. And then they ask the question again and say, no, that's a trick. Trust me, they don't like people like you. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and man, they just abuse people over there. And so we're refusing to see why they don't leave. See, they don't leave because of what's being told and how they've been trained to think about us. And so this is what's going to make it difficult for me to see how Rubio gets them to come to our side. How he expands the base. Because why haven't they left already? Why haven't the blacks left the liberals? Why hasn't the Latinos left? Why hasn't the women left? And the ones that did happen to leave and are independent, why haven't they come in? See, we're not looking at these things. See, we're fighting with each other, so I don't see how he unites us. I mean, we're pretty vicious. Trump supporters are vicious. Cruz supporters are vicious. Some of your supporters, Rubio, are vicious. I mean, we're vicious towards each other. We're supposed to be Americans, all for one, one for all, and with all of our flaws. This election cycle, because of liberalism, we are at each other's throats like we're the mortal enemy. You would think that Trump supporters think Cruz supporters is the Taliban. And Cruz supporters would think Trump supporters are ISIS. I mean, this is how we're vicious towards each other. So that uniting thing, man, that's, it's possible, I guess. But that expanding the party, see, you're not looking at what the Democrats tell blacks, Latinos, and women. You're so busy trying to win, you're not understanding. Why don't they leave on their own? And here's the deal. Here is the biggest thing. Our front runner, dogs, all three of them, blacks, Latinos, and women, other religions, other ethnicities, this is our front runner. So looking at our front runner and how our front runner conducts himself, why would they want to come? Why would they? Wow, that looks appealing. Wow, I come over there and I'll get dogged out. Man, our front runner makes it difficult for them to want to come. Why would they come? Oh, because he said he's going to make it great? See, it's not me taking shots at him. It's me getting you to understand why would they want to come to our side when our front runner speaks to the propaganda that's been told them. They have been raised to look at us the way that we're functioning. They've been raised to say they're racist and they're bigots over there. They cheat you and they make money off of you and you get little and they get all. And you get a lot. They're raised that way, people. The propaganda that the Democratic Party has raised their constituents on makes it almost impossible to get them to come over if our front runner speaks to the propaganda, makes what they're saying true. People, this is what's taking place right now, and this is the perfect storm for Democrats. Our Hispanic seem to be cheating the black. And the white seems to hate the Hispanic and the black. And then you take a source. This is the part that's so devastating that you got to understand about what Cruz did. The source is CNN, our mortal enemy. When CNN said something about Cruz, everybody came and said CNN is wicked and corrupt. When they was pushing the story and Ted Cruz's kids looking like monkeys on a rope and stuff like this, Ted Cruz went off. He sounded almost like Donald Trump and went off. And all Ted Cruz supporters went off. Even Donald Trump people were saying to a degree, man, that ain't right. So why would you take what CNN says and use that as an excuse to go throw Ben Carson's family under the bus? Now tell me again, why would the blacks want to come over here if this is what we're doing to ours? We're letting the liberal media, our mortal enemy, throw one of ours under the bus and we're going to run with the story like it's credible. And hide behind CNN said it. Well, why did you run with, why did you make their source not credible when they ran with a story with your family in it? But the bigger thing is this, Ben Carson's grown, he'll handle his business, and Cruz is grown. Here's the deal. I don't see how Rubio or anyone can expand the base when we are throwing what we're trying to tell them, you're free over here. And why would they come when they see what our front runner does to women? Tell me why would they come? When our number one leading Hispanic seems to be dogging blacks. And then the white guy dogs blacks. Why would they come? How can we expand our base? Why would Muslims want to come over to us when our front runner seems to marginalize them? Why would they want to come? See, people, you got to understand, winning is recipe is being implemented as a recipe for losing the war. Everybody's so hell-bent on their guy winning the battle and don't understand that you need to be fighting liberalism. And you need to see that the way we are fighting and responding is showing that liberalism has even tainted us. The only way we're going to expand the base is when our family seems to be way more inviting and fair than the family that they have now. The liberals are going to be able to point out that we are everything racist, bigots, don't care about blacks, don't care about women, don't care about other minorities and everything, because this is how we're running our campaigns over here. And you got to ask the question, why would they come over here? Come on, people. I'm trying to defend conservatism. Ben Carson and all these people can take care of themselves, but these are things that's happening in front of us that we need to consider more than everything else. Hey, that's my response to a tweet on the Phil Williams Show.